And this is Game Point.
No fingerprints.
Yay!
Man, we'd like y'all to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Especially get out there and watch us on YouTube and
subscribe on YouTube.
Like and subscribe and do your thing so y'all can watch us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, How you doing today, man?
Man, Tough Talk Tuesdays, man. You know, Tough Talk Tuesdays, man. You know, you like to talk that tough talk to me, man. You know, and I'm always having to bow down. But today I'm gonna be tough today. Though.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that me.
That's how you know. That's how you gonna do it.
Hey, y'all, he always down talk me on Tough Talk Tuesdays, man. He always bumpy. He said I'm nothing. He said I'll never be nothing. But you know, today I'm fired up. Cause you know why? It's football season. I'm fired up.
I think you saying too much now, brother.
You be on my neck every show. Hey, y'all. Like, subscribe on that YouTube, but this boy be on my head. Y'all know it. Y'all see it every show. He always on my head. He talk about my mustache. He say I'm ugly. He say I ain't got no life. He talk that tough talk, but I be walking that walk. I walks it though. But he talks it, but I walks it.
You supposed to, bro.
Yeah, what you say? Look, no fingerprints. One more time.
No fingerprints.
No fingerprints.
But man, let's check it out, man. Let's get to the business of
Yes, sir.
Sports, man. We're gonna start it off, man. Here locally, we had the Colorado Rockies, man. There was a slur heard in the background of dinger.
Hey, dinger. Hey, dinger. Hey, dinger. Hey, dinger.
And it was at first, I guess it was misconstrued as being the N-word, as they were saying, "Hey, nigger, you don't belong here." And it was a black guy at the plate. His name was.
He's from the Marlins, Florida Marlins.
Lewis Brinson is his name. And he said he gets these type of interactions at least like once a week through his social media or at games and things like that. He said the guy said it at least 50 times, so he's like he can't unhear what he thought he heard. Like, what do you think about what was said about that situation?
Okay, of course they gonna try to cover that shit up. We in Denver, Colorado. This ain't even a baseball state, for one. This is a white man's sport for 2. You got a black man getting up to the plate for 3. The man is drunk. Now, dinger and nigger, I'm saying the word nigger like they said he said. You know what I mean? But dinger and nigger, when you drunk, can kind of sound the same. But I'm not giving this man no pass. But they said they went through all kind of chats, emails. They listened to it over and over and over. And the Rockies assured us that slur did not come out. But on the back end, I wake up this morning, this man is apologizing to people to make sure that we're not, holding him accountable to that. And now that makes me think that, why are you trying to cover up something? I know it's for the organization.
Why are you apologizing?
Right, yeah. If you didn't say it, I would stand by my organization and say, we don't condone this. This man didn't say it. Here's the videotape. He doesn't have to apologize to nobody. Versus, I think it would look good for you. And they want to use us as the GOAT. I will pay you to come do this for us. And please say you said it, but you didn't say it. Please say you didn't say it.
Well, but on top of that, man, he was a black guy, though, right? Or he looked black.
He looked black. He looked like he was something. I just kind of blatantly, I was working. So, I can't be working and watching TV at the same time. I don't want to get myself in trouble now. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm watching. I kind of glanced, I looked. I'm like, and I was reading it at the bottom of the little captions, but I couldn't catch on what he was actually apologizing for. And it was like, and all I know was like, he didn't say it. Emails, internets, chat said he didn't say it. So, but where is I want to hear the actual video to see, they don't never want to play it. So I can't really hear the video of what he's saying. Did you ever get the video? You ain't never, look, they don't even have no audio to the video, huh?
I haven't got to see it. I haven't heard it yet. I've looked, but I haven't heard it.
Yeah, because they don't want to show that. That's what I'm saying. And that goes to show that it's still racist in baseball. And you wonder why our peers, our youngsters don't want to play in that sport, because they don't even give the black man no chance. They don't want, they feel that you don't belong there, like golf. Same situation. They feel we don't belong there. Tennis. Them girls took over tennis, though, so I can't say nothing. Tiger Woods took over golf. In the 80s, we took over baseball until they fucked up with the dope gang, with the old strawberry snorting all that powder. That messed up for the black man. So now they don't even respect us no more, because all they think we try to sell keys and push dope and snort dope while we playing. So we don't get a chance,
Hey, man, they do it too, though.
I done seen it with my own eyes, y'all. I can say some names in the minor leagues back in Arizona. We're not going to say that because I don't know who's watching this show, and I don't want them to know. But like I said, it's some people that you know that's superstars that's in the league. It's pitchers, right? That will, after they finish the pitching, they go right in the locker room, down that bathroom, snort them a line, and come right back up and be pitching 99 miles an hour. I don't know how they function that way, but I've seen several pitchers. Y'all know who y'all are if y'all out there. Y'all know I've seen you with my own eyes. So, but I'm not going to put your name on blast because, it might fuck up your Hall of Fame. But at the same time, we're going to go, that's here or there. We're going to keep that under the table. You know you are. But like I said, yeah, but
Lewis Brinson, man, he says he hears it all the time, man. And, I mean, that's just not a cool thing. That's just not a cool thing, you know what I'm saying, to be said or to be heard. Now, 60 years ago, nor today, when they say that things have changed, but things have changed just to remain the same, and I mean, if it would have been the other way around, they would have lambasted a black person.
And on that note, shout out to North Boulder Little League. You guys was one step away from making it to the Little League World Series. Yeah, I watched y'all, so we gonna give y'all some shout outs. I watched y'all, but y'all gonna need to come better than that next year if y'all trying to compete on that level. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna need to find some, at least put a couple less on y'all team. Y'all might have a little chance. Y'all ain't had not one of us on y'all team. That's probably why y'all didn't win it. Y'all need to start recruiting some of us on y'all team in North Boulder. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some of us out there. Go find some athletes. Cause them no athletes wasn't. They didn't represent the state. They didn't represent the state right.
Are you congratulating or you hating?
No, I'm a hater. I'm not a hater. I'm a congratulator. But at the same time, I got to tell what's right. I got to tell what's right. North Boulder coaches, go back to the drawing board. I tip I had to, They making it that far. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's one step away, huh? Shout out to North Boulder.
North Boulder Little League.
Doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like we say, we like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet.
And
do it all again. Always press that like button, hit that notification bell up on the YouTube and see what it do. But we gonna move on to the next, man. You got NFL training camp. You got Aaron Rodgers that say he's not gonna play in the preseason at all. He hasn't played since 2018, so nothing new there. Then you got Saquon Barkley. He coming back off the PUP list. He's practicing. They say he's iffy for game one, the season opener. What you think about Saquon coming back?
Well, let's start off with Aaron Rodgers before we get to Saquon. Now, I always said, if they don't play preseason, how do you go into a game situation week one and they ain't really got the reps? I always felt that your starting quarterback, the first game preseason, play 2 series. The second preseason game, play a quarter. The third preseason game, play a quarter. And that last preseason game, you don't play.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? So Aaron Rodgers, I don't know if that's going to hurt Green Bay by sitting. I mean, it's the first game. Nobody played the first game, I guess, nowadays. They prima donnas. They too pretty to play. Because none of them Cowboys didn't play either in that game. But I just think it hurts the player to get the reps and get the conditioning that he needs to get by sitting. He needs to be in a game situation just to see, just a series. And just to get a feel of the pressure coming at him. That's all. And Saquon Barkley, the Giants in that division they didn't have a good offensive line last year. They got better this year at the receiving core. They added some good little pieces with Kenny Galladay and them over there. They got a good running game with Saquon Barkley over there. The quarterback kind of held his own. I kind of like him. And I really see potential in that team, but they're weighing too much on Saquon Barkley, the Giants. But I'm glad he's back, so it just takes a little bit of pressure off that quarterback. And that's a good feeling to see him back. I just want to see how he bounced back from that injury. That was a tough injury he took, And he's taking on that hitting and beating, and he's the only back they got over there. So I just want to see how he bounced back from it. But that's good, exciting news in Giants camp. I like that.
And how you doing, Miss Vaughn? Yeah, I'm doing good. That's big news. Saquon's a beast. He's back, man, but he had a hell of a knee injury. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to bounce back and be the same Saquon of old, even though they had these medical advancements in years that sometimes they say it makes you better than you were before. We gonna see if we'll see if it does it for him. But shouts out to my man Saquon Barkley. He got the first game in the regular season coming up, playing us Denver Broncos. So he might be back on the drawing board again. So we're not even gonna go there about it. But
while we on the Bronco note, your boy Drew Lock will start the first game, preseason game this week. Teddy Bridgewater will start the second game. So we're gonna really see what this quarterback competition about. I got high hopes on Lock this year, man. And I'll tell you what, good night. If Lock stink up this year, you can say, man, dog, Robbie the Rock is your trash. You're nothing. You can tell me that.
I'm not.
You can tell me that, Robbie, your logic with Lock is trash. Say that. Not I'm trash as the person, but my logic with Lock is trash. He's gonna have all the weapons he need now. Y'all got a way better line now. And he's fighting for his position. You don't think that Teddy Bridgewater don't even fit here? He don't even look right in a Bronco uniform. You know what I'm saying? That boy will start, and I say 6 games, and that's a plus. Okay, Robbie, you will. That's a plus.
I'm not gonna go there with you, Robbie.
That's a plus. Lock can't win you 6 games.
What the hell, 6 games? We trying to make it to the dance.
I mean, you gotta go through the. I'm not gonna lie. The Chargers got better. They got ready, I'm scared of them because they could give the Chiefs a run for their money. Y'all ain't there yet to give the Chiefs a run for their money. But I say this, you got the Chargers, you got Kansas City. I don't see 3 teams coming out y'all division making it to the playoffs.
We gonna beat Kansas City. We gonna beat the Chargers.
Kansas City got a brand new offensive line now.
I don't care what they got.
They got everybody really pretty much coming back.
What they got. We talking Bronco football. We talking about Teddy Bridgewater gonna win his position, come through as a seasoned vet, and do his thing. So I'm gonna go. Let's move on because I don't like to stay local because y'all call me a homer and all those type of things.
I talk about the Niner all the time,
and I just like to hear the shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
But we gonna it's shenanigans. That's bull talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not back and ain't coming back, But let's talk about him, man. Trey Lance, they say he gonna get some plays though.
All right, so listen to this. Word on the streets. I just get to listening to like certain stuff, certain shit here. They say if the Broncos go 1-4, let me rewind it first. We're pumping it up to where Garoppolo is having the best camp of life. So y'all can hear that. Oh, Garoppolo is this. Garoppolo is that. But they also said that Lance will be playing. So that kind of give you an idea of where I'm going with it. They say if the Broncos start out 1-4, or a Jets team or a Washington Redskins start out 1-4, or a Colts don't have what's the name back in time, that Jimmy G will be shipped to one of those 3 teams. And I'm thinking like, he fits here, Jimmy G, and he fits in Washington. He don't fit on the other side. He don't fit on the other team, but he fit in Denver, and he fits in Washington. And I think with our scheme, Shanahan's a genius. Big time. Offensive coordinator, genius. With that brother at the helm, with that offense, it's going to be unstoppable. You see the play calling he got, all the movement, all this and all that going on, all this and that all going on. And with an athletic quarterback like we got now, you don't think they going to play that? So I say by week 4, Jimmy G will not be in a 49er uniform.
What up, 764 is the code. Keep up the good work is what he say. Fact over feelings. Shout out for watching us, and you keep up the good work also. But shenanigans. We gonna move on to Michael Thomas, man. Tell me a little bit about what's going on with Michael Thomas.
Now, Michael Thomas is hurt, as you know. He just got surgery late, June it was, around that time. He got surgery. They came out on what was going on. He wouldn't be ready for the season, but it was more to the scenario of the story. They're saying something, and he didn't never say his side of the story. So now we in a situation to where they're not seeing eye to eye. Now they're looking at trading blocks, but he won't even be ready for the season in order for, so we don't know yet. Right now, they're saying he's not a guy. In the fantasy pickup, don't pick him up early. They say he's not going to be ready for at least mid-season. And him and his relationship with the New Orleans Saints, I think right now, It's like it was like an Aaron Rodgers type format. Now it's in New Orleans now. New Orleans don't have a quarterback. So you really don't. That's one problem right there, that he may not want to go back there. They don't have a quarterback. You gonna go with Jameis? I mean,
Jameis Winston is.
I mean, you go with Jameis Winston because he's the quarterback. It ain't too many good quarterbacks out there right now.
All right, man. So Street Nerds Radio said, "Ain't we in Denver? Let's talk about this Broncos Super Bowl." I don't know if he's being sarcastic or whatever.
Broncos Super Bowl.
You right, M GOODNIGHT.
I don't know. He ain't right. But I want to say stop it. But hey, I can't go there. But like I said,
Michael Thomas, man. Michael Thomas is gonna stay there. We're not gonna hate on Jameis Winston, man. I think the dude's got it together. I think he's learning from Drew Brees and he's doing his thing. And you're right, Street Nerds Radio. Hey, the Denver Broncos might be in the Super Bowl. We could talk about it. I don't care because we're back, as Van Joseph would say. We're back.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be up to that quarterback, though, and I'm kind of scared. It's gonna be up to that goddamn quarterback. If he can do his thing,
you got all your faith in Drew Lock, though.
I got it in, and as bad as I want to go with your brother, as bad as I want to go with your brother so bad, but I can't go with your brother right now because like he don't fit their system.
You taking Drew Lock? Would you take Drew Lock or Jameis Winston to run a team right now?
I'm going with Lock.
I'm going with Winston.
I'm going with Lock.
You're talking about a guy who's led the league in touchdowns, led the league in yards, at the same time leading the league in interceptions. That's something that all you got to do is clean up the interceptions, and he's going to be great. And he was on this like damn near identical path of what Peyton Manning was doing in his first 2 or 3 seasons. So I'm not going to hate on Jameis Winston, man. He's a quarterback and he's a player for real. So I think the Saints are going to be in it. And Michael Thomas might be making a bad decision getting up out of there where he's beloved.
Yeah. I would love him over there where I'm at. You'll love him over here too.
We stacked.
Y'all ain't got nothing.
We stacked, buddy. We stacked.
I mean, it's going to be a nice season. I can't wait. I'm excited, y'all. I'm fired up. I want to see what this Niner D do. This good Niner D. We slacking on our safeties, but we're going to have to find us some good safeties. We got Ha Diggs going out there. What's his name? No. Is it Diggs? One of them coming out there. But, I mean, I just look at it like this season going to be real interesting because you got to think with the virus. I know I'm bringing up the virus right now. With this virus is going on, teams don't want to take the shot. Look at Lamar Jackson for prime example. Lamar Jackson had the virus twice and refused to take the shot. And I think this NFL season going to be really up and down when it comes to this COVID. It's going to start getting cold again, as you know. Everybody gets sick, so they think anything that's a cold is COVID. Teams going to have to forfeit. I think the NFL going to have their hands full this year when it comes to this COVID situation. And this boy said he's not taking it. Now, let me ask you a question, Good Night. Do you think he's selfish for not taking that COVID shot, Lamar Jackson, for his team, or do you think he's selfish?
It's a personal preference, but whatever he need to do, he need to stay away from getting the COVID. He need to change it up and switch it up. Whatever he's doing, he need to switch it up.
But if I refuse to take the shot, I'm putting my team in jeopardy. I'm jeopardizing my team each week for us to forfeit. So now, how do I go about this? Now he take that shot and he croak, like we say.
That's what you say.
Well, like I say, but at the same time, I don't know.
So, I mean, all I can sit here and tell you, man, right now is that, I mean, if he doesn't want to take the shot, more power to him. Don't put yourself in situations where you're going to catch the COVID. Stay in the house, do what you got to do to make sure you don't get the COVID and make sure you're not costing your team games. So, I mean, with that being said, he just got to take better care of himself. And, I mean, let's move on to what was we gonna talk about? I want to talk about Carmelo Anthony. I seen something where Carmelo said that he can't sleep at night because he wants to win a championship so bad.
Well, I'll say this:
George Karl.
10 years ago. 10 years ago.
He says the championship is one thing that keeps me up at night. That motivates me. And George Karl says, it's kept our staff up at night a decade ago. when we were stressing the importance of team play and defense. Who's right in this situation? George?
Yeah.
Carmelo?
George.
Yeah. I'm with you too. I'm really not a...
Because he never played defense over here when he was over here with y'all, huh?
No, he played defense one series. one series with the Lakers, man. We had him in the Western Conference Finals. So I'm not gonna go. I'm not. Carmelo left us kind of messed up. We ain't had a big name player since.
I'll say this to you, Carmelo. If you taking this money, it's a win. It's a bust, win or bust right now, brother. You only got 1 year to win a championship. Y'all try to buy the whole NBA. Y'all still won't win it. So I don't even know. You might as well stay where you was at with old Leonard. You had better action over there, and it don't make them better. He don't make them better. He's just a regular bench player that coming off the bench, kind of. He won't start, will he?
He make an
okay good bench player.
He make him more complete. You know, Carmelo can come off.
You going on his name, though.
Carmelo come off that bench and still wet you up right now.
He shot 30% of three this year.
He still wet you up right now, but I'm not a Carmelo fan.
Me either. I'm a fan of this woman though, Lala's. La some paper. La some paper.
She got a big ass booty though.
What is it?
She got a big ass booty.
Some paper. Yeah.
I mean, but it's but we talking. It's Tough Talk Tuesday, right?
It's Tough Talk Tuesday. We're gonna talk about this tough talk. You know, he like to talk tough. You like to talk tough, but I am the toughest one.
Hey. Talking to yourself.
I know I'm talking about something.
But we about to get the second half cracking, you know, Tough Talk Tuesday. We're going to talk about what happened to the lack of families in
our black community.
In the black community. So we're going to go like, share, comment, repeat, tweet,
YouTube.
Subscribe, do what you choose to do. Press that notification button. And first and foremost, always tune in to Gameport here on the AHRR Network. But we're about to head off to the second half.
It's been said that power waits for the one who earns it, the one who turns the situation around when their inner voice is sound. How will you earn your power? With words, or with silence and in life, or in death and violence? Then how will you use it? Will you confuse it and think anger is the only way to belong? Or will you abuse it and let pain make you forget right from wrong? Will that make you feel strong? Do you have the power to turn the situation around at the sound of your inner voice? You can pick up the sticks or you can grab a stick. How will you handle that choice? How do you want your story to end? Are these really your friends? Will this be fun? And do they have a gun? Will you be forced to use your power for what's right or to run? Will you look back on the time and wish you could rewind that last second, minute, hour? Make the choice to listen to your inner voice. How will you earn your power?
Welcome back to Game Point Sports. This is the second half. Tough Talk Tuesday. I'm M Goodnight.
Robbie the Rock is here.
And this is Game Point.
No fingerprints.
No fingerprints. Check it out. We'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet. Do it all again. Hit that subscribe button and that like button. That's all you gotta do. Let's get it cracking. Tough Talk Tuesday.
You ready to get tough and talking that tough talk?
It's just a
Man, talk to me, man. What we talking about today, man? It was Tough Talk Tuesday.
Man, we're gonna talk about the lack of like black
families, black communities,
black families that things that we're experiencing in our communities as far as like as we spoke earlier, is like when you're growing up and you know your first cousins were almost like your brothers and sisters, and you know your family was like more together, whether they were across the country. I mean, you still like knew who your family was. And nowadays it's like a lot of us have kids and don't even know their first cousins or their second cousins or things like that. And like, why do you think like that's like going down? Is it our fault as parents, or like what's going wrong with this? First of all, do you think it's a situation?
Absolutely, it's a situation. You gotta, like me, you was talking before. I felt that it all started around like the early mid '80s. Because before the '80s, I used to always see like, I'm just going on just me, just for instance. I used to always see like all my family. They still do it to this day, but it was more grandma family oriented. We were together. As the 80s came, going into the 90s, families start spreading apart. You got a lot of broken homes, you got a lot of broken marriages, you got a lot of broken things came apart. So that took away the strength of a family. Black families. Let me rephrase it. Black families. Because I can tell you right now, there's not too many of us grew up with knowing friends or even us, had our mama and daddy together.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know too many of my friends I ever seen the same mom. I could count on one hand. I'm pretty sure you probably could too. Oh, and that's a damn shame that you only could count on one hand, all of us, that I still only know maybe one person that their mama and daddy is still together since the time I've been knowing them. So that goes to show that. So now my mama split apart from my daddy. Now my daddy got his side of the family, which goes that way. My mama got her side of the family, which goes that way. Now they ain't together no more because they not together. So now we got this family going with this family now, this family going with that family now. The strength is taken away. And us as kids, we see that. Like my mom, my mom was from Lake Charles, Louisiana. She came to California in 1970. She had me. From 1979 to I say 85, my mama was always taking us on Amtrak to go see our family in Louisiana. But all of a sudden, parents break apart, we stop going. Now, my mom still go to this day, but we as kids, we know like my, rest in peace, my cousin, one of my cousins just passed away, my first cousin. Hurt me to death. But I was going to say, I know my first cousins in Louisiana. I know them. But I feel like the runt of the family, because I'm all of them my age in Louisiana, but I was the only one my age born in California. So now you feel like all their last name is Lubin, my last name Dawson. Do you get what I'm saying? So like my mama maiden name is Lubin, my last name Dawson. So one day I said, man, I feel bad that I ain't even part of the family because I'm never there. You know what I'm saying? I don't, that's my family, but we're not, I'm not as close as I could be.
Hold that thought. Chris Diggins says, man, someone in the family held it together back in the day.
Deontay
Lachey, she said there's a toxic culture that says we don't need anybody. Touting a cutoff game to equate to strength. And hey, that's big.
That's big things right there. Tone.
Tone, he said, "What's good, Robbie the Rocket?"
What's good, Tone? What's good, brother Tone? I see you on here, Tone. Comment, share, whatever you got to say. You talk too, Tone.
Yante Lachey also says the memes that you see on social media, they get embedded into our subconscious and teach us how to resolve family conflict, which is the furthest from the truth. And Chris Diggins says so much in that statement and more. And the R page also says being personal is outdated, human interaction is limited. Sorry to cut you off, but
yeah, got a point there though.
I mean, what do you think about all them comments?
I mean, everything's changed over the years. We see that. But like I go back to saying, a lot of that has to do with broken homes and broken families. The dope era, taking stuff away from us. Making, women they made it to women and don't need to depend on a man no more. So that took away from a lot of family structure right there. Think about it. Woman on every song, I'm so sick of hearing that old, excuse my French, I almost called her out her name, but I ain't gonna call her. Whatever that Cardi B, whatever her name is, she got these girls' minds so independently minded, like they don't need no man. So now, these women don't need no man. Where the structure of a family gonna come together? How we gonna come together if the women don't need no man? Think about it. I'm independent. I'm this. I don't need no man. So where the family structure? So they gonna have this their kids and her? So we don't have no family structure. That's where it go. Is this look and this peer pressure that they want to see and want to go about, and it breaks away our families. Like I told you, you can't tell me, y'all, when the last time you seen family go around outside of Christmas, New Year's, or whatever the holiday is? I don't think too many families sit at the dinner table and eat every day. I dang sure don't. I'm going to sit at the TV on my couch and eat. We ain't sitting as a family. That's where we got to get back to, the family structures, which we don't never, ever preach on. All it is I'm independent. I don't need him. And that's where we losing at. And we got to get back to that. Broken families, broken homes. How you gonna have family? How you gonna have family in a community when all the families is broken? You got a daddy here, a mama there, a grandma there, auntie there, and ain't nobody together. And that's our key in order to getting it back.
I mean, Bo says attention spans don't exist, so family time is non-existent.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let me go into this real quick. I believe pretty much what everybody is saying is true to a point, but what I like think is like it's just crazy like how this happens. Like I was saying, my first cousins was like brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Now they don't even know any of my kids. I don't know really any of their kids.
Yes.
With the age of social media, where we're able to contact each other more directly and more frequently, where we have access to communicate with our people, and we choose not to communicate. We grew up in an era where, and it's still an era of broken homes and broken families, but that doesn't stop me as a person who I would say created broken homes and had broken families, to being the best person that I can be, to making sure that I'm always trying to bring my kids together as much as possible. I make sure that my kids know each other, or I try to make sure that my kids know my family. But there's times where where the kids won't take the initiative to meet the other side of the family. Like everybody wants somebody to reach out to them before they reach out back. So I think that's a big thing too. Everybody's like, well, nah, they never call me, so I'm not gonna call them.
Egos. Family egos. And a lot got to do with us as parents and our parents. We ain't messing, okay? How can you live in a same household for so many years, growing up, you and your cousins takes baths together, showers together, as kids, little 7, 8 years old kids, and then now none of our kids know, like you said, none of our kids, their kids know each other. But I got a lot of that got to do with some people move. which is, but we can still take the initiative as people, as family, to go visit. But a lot of people move and a lot of people sway away and do their own thing to where I may, like, okay, prime example. Prime example. Some people may be in the church. Some people may not be in the church. So the church family may not want to deal with the other family. So now they go away. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they drinking and smoking. I don't want to be in, I'm not into that. I'm in the church. So I'm not going to go to my family house. Then but some family members will be like, she's in the church and she doing this. We can't drink at our house. So we're not going over our house. And that's one family member, one family function away. So it's a lot of little avenues and little small stuff. But me and you, as men and as adults, we do need to do a little bit more better as men and adults with our family members that our kids don't know. Because there's a lot of cousins, my daughter, your kids probably don't know, my kids don't know, we don't know. And then they walk right across past each other in the streets. They wouldn't even know each other. Only reason why they know each other, whoever did this social media, like you said, made it to where a family can find friends and find family, lost relatives, lost friends that they couldn't find, which is this is a good avenue, this is a good foundation for people. But most families want to use it like your boy Tuxedo say, man, it's all about their phone. They can't stay off the phone. They can't they at the dinner table. Like me
that was a response to your statement saying that families eating together. And Bo said that people can't sit at the table without the phone.
Exactly.
Chris Diggins also says there was more than one reason for us as black people to be family and be together, aka the 60s and 70s. Now there's not really a reason for us only to have to deal with us. So there's a lot of self-hurt and hate. It allows people to believe in avoiding family instead of dealing with family issues. Black parents don't teach their kids to self-love, how to love a black woman, how a black woman should love a black man. And it's a lot. And that's true. That's some facts also.
Man.
We definitely teach hate before we teach love. In our communities, in our homes.
Yes.
And Bo says, go ahead, you can read that one.
So you don't have to CG up on family anymore. Just check their social media page. You don't have to check up on family anymore. Just check on their social media page and send them a heart emoji. And that's true. That's the heart of laziness versus you picking up a phone and saying, how you doing, what you doing? Everything is text. So then we communicate now through this social media text. We don't, back in the days when we didn't have no social media, we call Grandma Ella, how you doing? You doing okay? We checking up on you, girl. We gonna be out there in the next couple of weeks. We just making sure everything okay versus we put it on the social. Oh, we get ready to have a party. I fall short of it all the time, putting my stuff on there. So I know where you're coming from. And the social media took technology. Let me phrase it. Technology took our brains to where we don't appreciate life. No, we don't appreciate
face-to-face communication.
We don't appreciate it no more.
Took away voice-to-voice communication. But at the same time, it also gives us power to have those same communications at ease. Now I don't even have to dial a number to call you, speak to you long distance and see your face. So it gives you at the same time, it might take away access. It gives you a more access, which people choose not to use. And I just don't wonder why we just don't use it, because we're together. We're always going to be stronger as families. If you got a family unit now, you don't have to be together. But I mean, as a family, like, just because, I mean, we're cousins. We're cousins. We're second cousins. Like, we should know each other. We should be able to start building things with our families, like building businesses, doing these type of things. And everything is so easily to reach. It's easy for me to reach all the way to Jamaica right now, just sitting right here. It's easy for you to reach Louisiana right now by sitting right here. But we choose not to. They choose not to.
We got lazy. We're lazy. We're just lazy. If we see each other, hello, how you doing? We'll chop it. Like me, I'm a family-oriented person. I mean, but I'm a loner too. But I'm a family-oriented. If it's for my family, I may not be at every family function, but I'm going to at least be there to, hello, how you doing? Pick up a phone and say hi. Certain family members, You could call it and be like, you out there in California? Okay, bye. Okay, yeah, I'm out here in California, bye. So it's no strength there, but at the same time, if you've been away from your family members for so long, the relationship ain't gonna be this. You never grown. Now the ones that stick by you since day one, you're gonna have a big time relationship that never left your sight. You always been them from year after year, yes. But the long lost ones that's not living in them states, of course that relationship is not gonna be the same because y'all ain't there all the time together.
So we got another comment. Jason McBride states that there's no traditional black family as we all remember it. We don't have that unity as a people anymore. We forgot how important the kinship of a family means to us as a people.
Yeah.
Other correct statements.
Yes.
And to everybody who has these correct statements, I want to ask everybody, what do we do to change that? What do we do to slowly resolve these issues and build up stronger black families in our within our communities? What do we do? What would be your number one goal to slowly resolve it? Because it's not going to be an overnight thing, but what would be your number one solution to it?
First of all, you have to lift up our black men. That's the first thing. That's gonna start that's the foundation, me and you. We the foundation. From our foundation, we the seed. So we gonna plant the seed. Once we plant the seed, we gonna start watering it with our family surrounding it, and that's how we gonna grow. Do you get what I'm saying? So every time you plant a seed, you water it, it grows, right? So it's gonna start with the black men in the community, lifting us up, not bringing us down, not always talking negative and down on us, bringing us up to where we can build our family. Without the root, it's no family, and then we are the root. Until then, it's gonna always be discombobulated. That's what I feel. That's where to start at building.
And that's the way you start. Jason McBride also states, we have developed a competitiveness within our families, and that is that's tearing us apart. And definitely, everybody wants to one up somebody. Everybody wants to be better than somebody. Hey, look, man, we all family, and if we treat each other truly like family, if I got it, you got it. My number one solution would just be better communication. And like Chris Diggins said, is teach love, not hate. Mm-hmm. And once you get to love each other a little bit, then you know the family's gonna come back. It'll slowly come back together. This is definitely not a one day type of turnaround thing. But
yes,
I mean, because what's happened has been like it's been bred into us so much. Is that, man, we just don't hate. We just don't hate people on the street. We hate people like within our own family with the same bloodline running through us. And that's like a crazy thing. That didn't happen, and our elders at times didn't allow that stuff to happen. Like they sit you down and be like, hey. But Chris Diggins also says, as Robbie said, we're lazy. We are in a time frame where we are celebrating the sadly Devon sins mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Pride allows us to believe all that other sins are okay. And pride is a thing to get you.
Yeah.
Pride is a thing to get you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. We be so much in competitive with each other, or what we got and what she got and what her got, what he got, what kind of house he got, what kind of car he got. We ain't never gonna be right until we can just say, like, it's hard for, like, I hate a materialistic person. It just eats me alive that I feel like you're a branded person. Like you're branded. And you gotta have your own brand. And that's what we went away with. We wanted to go opposite direction. Oh, he don't dress right. They don't look right. That family don't look good. I don't want to go over their house. Their house dirty. I don't want to do this. That one. And forgot where they came from. We all came from the goddamn struggle. Period. And now it's like, because I get a little bit of money or they get a little bit of money, I'm better than them, they better than me, and it's your own family that's against you. That's the problem too. We got to get our family with us, not against us. It be your right-hand man against you, want you to fall. But when you down, that's when your family around. But when you up, you don't have no friends. You ever notice that? You ever notice that? This is common sense, y'all. When you up, your family ain't got your back. They go help the next motherfucker. But when you down, Oh, hi. Yeah, you okay? Yeah, that motherfucker down. I'm glad he down. He ain't above me. And it's that go back to competition.
I mean, and also, man, I think also we as people, and this is not just us as people. I'm gonna say like people in general, they don't know how to ask for help. I think that asking for help or asking for advice is something that is really missing in today's society.
Yes.
So I think that's another thing that kind of sets us apart. Man, we gotta learn how to communicate. But I think to try to slowly change it is better communicate, man, and teach love. You got any new comments?
Chris say the first people that we should be learning to is love. To love. No, the first people that we should be learning to love. That's love. Meaning we need to learn to love. And there's so much hate outside, and it don't make it no better when they rapping in the communities about killing and beating and shooting and this and that. How do you? They ain't never rapped about love. See, back in the 90s and the 80s, all it was about like the music was R&B. I could tell you all the love songs, all the R&B songs. Then they start coming with this whole "I kill you," shoot, who shot you, and this and that. Now my mind frame is, oh, who shot me? Now I'm going around, who shot? Oh, that used to be my homie. Now he act like he don't know me. Let that sink in.
Nah, I said used to be my homie, used to be my ace. Now I want to slap the taste out
his
your
face.
Hey.
How you my right hand man and you turn your goddamn back on me? Cause that's the way it is. Things will never be the same.
That's just the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
I'm saying? But that's here on Game Point, man. We wanted to touch a little bit of broken families here on Tough Talk Tuesday. You know, any new comments before we get up out of here, Robbie? Hey, on you.
It's family, and that is Chris. Chris, man. Man, you got to come chop it up with this show one of these good days with this Chris, man. He come, shoot the breeze on one of these Fab Five Fridays. These Fired Up Fridays. We switched it. Fired Up Fridays on Friday. We're going to stay fired up. We want y'all to like, share, comment, tweet on, what is it called? YouTube,
Facebook, whatever. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do,
We'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Thanks to everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for pressing like, sharing, subscribing, commenting. We definitely like that because that's the way that our show roll here up on Game Point. We like to interact with the folks and do our thing. But thanks for joining us on this Tough Talk Tuesday. And like we say, subscribe, like, share, repeat, comment, tweet, and do it all over again. We're on all kind of social media platforms. Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. Wherever you choose to get your fix, check the like button. Subscribe here on the AHRR Network. This is Game Point. Tough Talk Tuesday. We out.